There we go. We are here. Facebook Live show right inside the Structured Freedom Inc. community. Imagine creating a space where every single interaction nurtures a lead, strengthens a relationship, creates a new opportunity. That's the power of a well-run community that's going to compound your revenue streams effortlessly. And it's exactly why I have always taught this really incredible organic strategy of filling your Facebook group up with the right ideal clients, building a relationship with them, building a sense of belonging at the free level, giving away your best stuff for free right inside of your Facebook group community, and then inviting those people to work with you in whatever your services, packages, or products are. Those clients who are going to come from the community that you have built and cultivated are actually going to stay longer, be more loyal, spend more money with you, stay longer, and bring more people in versus if they just came in as a cold lead, bought your stuff, very transactional. This conversation is really about being relational versus transactional, having a relationship focused approach versus a transaction focused approach to growing your business. All right. Just get a little sip of my happy juice here. All right, so today's topic is all about coaches who build communities make 10 times more than coaches who don't. Why is that? Because it's not all about the coaching sales, right? It's not just about closing the next sale. So I'm going to show you today how to add 100 community members to your community, to your group, your Facebook group, in 30 days. And at the time of this show, it's early December. So you've got the entire month of December. Who wants to play the game? So let me know below. Just put the number 100 below. If you are game on, you're going to implement the strategies that we're talking about here. And I've taught some other strategies in some previous Facebook Lives as well. But who here is going to commit to doing what it takes, implementing the strategies, having fun while doing it, and you're going to add 100 people to your Facebook group the month of December? I'm going to have to comment on my own video because I'm going to do it too. Okay, I just got done giving a presentation to a team, and my throat is, woo, okay. Let's see if we can make it through this Facebook Live. So we have so many new people who've joined us. If you are new here, welcome to the Structured Freedom community. My name is Megan Huber. I am a business coach, strategist, advisor, and mentor to coaches and consultants who want to get clients consistently using the momentum method. You can triple your client lead flow in 90 days without doing webinars, without paid advertising, and without really complicated tech-heavy funnels that you're just not interested in anyway. So that is the name of the game here, and we believe in the power of building community to really fuel the longevity, sustainability, and profitability of our coaching businesses. So let's dive into our content today. Okay, so the power of building community. I want to start there. So your community. Now, let's just be super clear. There's lots of different words that are used to describe, your free collection of people, leads, prospects, right? Like that's like the industry jargon. You're a group of leads, you're a group of prospects. Like we hear that all the time in marketing messages. And then we have our clients who are paying us to be in a coaching program. So when I use the word community, that is kind of, I guess community does play a role with your non-paying clients, your free audience, and your paying clients to me. So when I'm talking about community here and in today's live, what I mean by community is those of you who are right here inside of the Structured Freedom Facebook group. You're not paying to be here. This is not a program. This is not a group coaching program. This is not a membership. You are getting free content, actionable, practical steps you can take. Hopefully you're taking them. Hopefully you're getting quick wins. Hopefully you are seeing some results if you're implementing what we're teaching here. This is also a place where I hope you feel a sense of belonging, where there is some interaction going on with other community members. So this is building the structured freedom community. If you bought a coaching program, and let's say I had a group coaching program, which I don't have right now, I've had plenty of those in the past, that I would say is a group. So do you want to join my group? That's my paid community. I would also call that a community as well. So what we're talking about today is leveraging your community. I use a Facebook group. I know a lot of people here also use Facebook groups, but you may be building community in other places. If you're not building a community to then fuel your business with incredible clients, kind of like anytime you want to bring on another client, the way to go for coaches and consultants, I think, is build a community. Not necessarily build a community first and then wait, but we should always be building community. The coaches that are, doing 5x, 10x better than other coaches, if you go look at their free strategies, their marketing strategies, their lead generation strategies, what's actually fueling their client pipeline, they may not all have a Facebook group necessarily, but they do have a community at the free organic level. And a lot of the biggest names that you and I both know about, if you go look around, they actually are still leveraging the power of a Facebook group, and that is still where they are building their community. Despite all the other places that we can go build a community these days, they're still leveraging the power of Facebook. They are still hosting events inside of their Facebook group that are conversion events where people are becoming a client. It is still a place where they are building relationships with people who then become a client and become a very loyal advocate of their brand. So the power of the free community at this level, it is more than just getting a client one time. So we want to be thinking beyond a one-time purchase. This is beyond just a one-time purchase that someone is going to make to enter into your paid world, right? I said this at the beginning of the video. When you're building a relationship with someone at the free level before they become a client, this is actually going to increase the chances that they will buy other products or services from you in the future. It will increase the opportunity for referrals. It increases the opportunity for potential partnerships and other opportunities, as well as affiliate partnerships, residual income. So look at your community as this hub, not just for a place where you're getting clients for the programs and packages that you are selling, but there are a lot of opportunities that could be happening with the people and you inside of your free community. So always keep that in mind. When you nurture a community, what you're doing is you're creating a pool of warm leads who already trust you. They already trust you. Now, I was just giving a presentation to a company team earlier, and that presentation was on client experience that's going to lead to greater rates of referrals, retention, renewals, and just provide an incredible experience so that those customers and clients become loyal brand advocates to that particular brand and that brand's companies. And one of the things we were discussing is this psychological change that happens when someone goes from assessing your marketing and having a sales conversation with you to decide that they're going to commit to a purchase and they're going to commit to using your solution as a solution to their problem. The psychological switch happens when they pay money. So when they hand over their hard-earned money and now they're in your program, they're using your product, they're using your service, the trust has to be rebuilt all over again. Now, imagine this. Do you want to have to rebuild the trust with now that paying client who came in completely cold, or would you rather it be someone who you had already built a very warm, trusting relationship with first, and then rebuild trust with them as a paying client? You're going to have to do it either way. So psychologically, it doesn't matter if the client was a cold lead or a warm lead. They're still going to both go through the psychological phase of rebuilding trust with you now as a paying client. But what I like about it coming from your community is it's already a very warmed up relationship. Okay, I would prefer that over cold people buying, and then you're basically building trust like completely from scratch at that point. So this is going to make it easier also to to make additional or present additional offers without feeling too salesy. So why does this work? An engaged community of members naturally shares their experience with friends, with colleagues, their networks, leading to organic growth and new clients. In fact, I am having people join this Facebook group and they're telling me the way they're coming in is because someone else told them about this group. Like another person in another organization or another group or another community told them about me or the Structured Freedom community, and that is how they actually got into this Facebook group. So it absolutely works. If you're building the community, you're giving incredible value, there's a sense of belonging and interaction among the people in the group. They're going to talk about the free group, and that is also going to help you grow your group. Okay. So here's what I would love to know from you in the comments. Let me know in your current community, and this is your free community. So if you have a Facebook group, that would be your free Facebook group. How many members are in your current community right now? Put that number in the chat below. How many people are in your community right now? Put that number below so we can see where everybody is at. Because if you're going to play the December game with me, we're going to do a little, I'm going to have to turn this into a challenge, because if I just say it here, a lot of people aren't going to see it. So mark my words, I'm going to have to take a note. We are going to turn it into the 100 member challenge for December. I'm going to put this out today. Amazing. I love it. Okay, so how many members are in your group currently? And then my second question I would love for you to put in the chat is, what's one word you want your community members to associate with your free community? Share that in the chat. What's one word you want your community members to associate with your free community, your Facebook group? So put that in the chat. So why do community members join and stay? So this is important for us to understand, because part of building your free community, it is going to create, just using like some language here, it really does create a very steady pipeline of clients for you at all times. And it is going to create more longevity for your business, more sustainability for your business, more leverage for your business, and more profitability for your business. Because as long as you keep fueling your free community, then it's never going to run dry. I did a Facebook Live yesterday on my personal page, and I was sharing like, here's 3 big mistakes that I made that taught me some of my greatest lessons as a business owner. And one of them was not growing my Facebook group beyond a certain point. And years ago, when I was launching every 6 to 8 weeks inside my Facebook group, it got to a place where it had like 1,200 people in it. Now it has a little over 1,400 because we just rebooted it. But I was launching, like my last probably like 4 or 5 launches, I was launching to the same group of people, the same launch, which you should be launching the same thing over and over and over again and selling the same program over and over and over again. But my problem wasn't that. My problem was that I wasn't growing the community. And because I wasn't growing the community, my sales pipeline, my lead flow, my client lead flow, it wasn't flowing anymore. Because those people, the people who were going to buy from me out of the 1,200 bought from me, right? So we've got to remember 1 to 3% of the people in any community are actually going to buy from us, no matter where you are building that community. And I wasn't making it larger. And what we think the problem is, oh, well, I should be launching something different. I should change my launch up, and I should be teaching something completely different in my launch. Or I got to create all these new programs and products at different price points because I have all these people who aren't ideal, and now we need to go create something for them. And we create crazy making and we create havoc and chaos inside of our businesses when we do that. The key is you've got to keep growing it. So people are joining communities for value, connection, and a sense of belonging. They want value. So this is where you become the generous authority. They want connection. They want to feel a sense of belonging. There's a really big difference between a sense of belonging and feeling like you've got to change who you are to fit in with the group. When it comes to communities, I have studied this a lot, and I've read a number of books about what makes a community stick together. And especially, it doesn't even matter if it's for your business or other, because this is true whether it's social or it's for business purposes. Groups and communities have to be exclusive. So there is so much data out there that talks about communities that are all inclusive, like anybody from any walk of life can join. They actually do not last very long, and they dismantle very quickly because they don't have a core vision, purpose, goal, outcome, or objective. And then the people that are being brought in don't have enough commonalities in order to make the community last. So if we want to build a community that's built to last, then it does have to be exclusive. From a business perspective, how do we make our group exclusive? That's where you are working with one ideal client. You are solving and talking about one core problem. You are helping them achieve one primary result, and that's what you are going to market with. That's your go-to-market strategy. So you're not letting anybody and everybody in who you could help live a great life and reach their goals or have a great marriage or be healthy or grow a coaching business. Just because I help people grow a coaching business doesn't mean that I am for everybody or that what I offer is for everybody. There are certain aspects of what I do that are for certain people. And so that's what I'm going to bring into this community. So those are the biggest 3 reasons why people join the community and then stay in the community. So let me ask you this and put it in the chat. What is one thing you want your community to be known for? What is one thing that you want your community to be known for? And that could be anything. One of the things that I want the Structured Freedom community to be known for is that this is a free community where you come get access to trainings and you can turn around and implement those trainings and get results without even paying me. That is what I want this community to be known for. That we are not holding back on giving you our best value, our best tips, our best strategies, so that you can actually get results and grow your business and go get more clients consistently from exactly what we're teaching in here for free. That's what I want to be known for. So I want to share a couple of stories of the power of community from, I'll see if we have time for 2, but I'll certainly share one. I had a client, let's see, I think we started working together in 2018 or the very beginning of, I think it was the very beginning of 2019. And this client had been coaching for about 10 years already, 10 to 15 years. She only ever worked with, a certain number of one-on-one clients at a time. She was a stay-at-home mom. She was raising multiple kids in the house. Husband worked, and she would cap out kind of, around 8 to 10 clients. So she wasn't working more than 10 hours a week. And she was probably making about $60,000 a month. So 8 to 10 clients, about 10 hours a week of work, around $60,000 a year. We'll say like 50 to 60. And I remember this person was charging about $500 a month to work with her. So 10 clients times 500 a month is 5,000 times 12 months. It's about 60,000. And so she joined one of my 6-month group programs, and she was ready to have a more leveraged model, meaning she wanted to serve more people. She didn't want to just work with people one-on-one, and she was ready to go in a group or a course model. We'll just say group model, paid group. And the very first thing that we did, because she was like, well, how am I supposed to fill this group with like 10 people? I think her goal for her first course was 10 people. And I said, well, let's take a look at your strengths. Let's take a look at, what makes you you. She was a former teacher. She loved people. She loved facilitating people. She loved bringing people together. She loved community. And she also understood and saw the power of community. And so this was 6 years ago. So I said, the first step you're going to take is you're not going to go fill the group first, your paid group. You're going to go build a Facebook group first. You're going to go build a Facebook group community first. And so she opened up a Facebook group community. We came up with a name for it that went along well with, what she was teaching in the world. And she started showing up written, and she was giving value in there, and she was really resonating with people. And then she launched her first 6-week program. It was a course, but taught more like a group. It was run more like a group coaching program that's just a shorter, less expensive group coaching program. And then she went on to create another shorter group coaching program, and then a mastermind and a membership, and also still does one-on-one coaching. And that was in 2019. By the end of 2019, she had all those offers, except the membership came years later. And it was just rinse and repeat. Now, it took me a while to get her to actually go live and show her face on video inside of the Facebook group. Once she started going live inside the Facebook group, that's really where the Facebook group community really started to pop off. And when she was, filling her groups with 20 to 25 people at a time. And now that person still has the same Facebook group. It has no more than 1,500 people in it. It fuels 3 rounds of her group programs a year. It fuels 2 rounds of her mastermind a year. All those clients fuel the membership, and you're looking at a $600,000 to $700,000 a year business, literally, that is predominantly built just inside of the Facebook group. Now, in order for the programs to continue to fill and for her to continue to hit $600,000-ish a month, she has to keep growing the group. But notice I said she doesn't have more than 1,500 people in the group. That is since 2019. That's a long time, and that's not a lot of people in the grand scheme of things. So you do not have to have a massive sized group in order to make a very, very lucrative amount of money and have a very lucrative business every single year. So that's one of just the best examples of a client that I've seen really build an entire business based off of a free Facebook group community. Just one of the best executors of that particular process, and not ever abandoning that strategy. So again, we are at the end of 2024. She hasn't abandoned that strategy. She's still implementing the exact same strategy she started implementing in 2019. You just make it better every month or every quarter or every year. And it's still functioning like this beautiful, well-oiled machine. And now she has a couple of team members who help her run that free community and also her programs. So next, I want to dive into the 3 key strategies to add 100 members to your Facebook group community in 30 days, because that's exactly what we're going to do the month of December now, since we've decided to do this amazing challenge. So the first strategy that you can implement, and this is not a complete list. I've done a lot of Facebook Lives with a lot of different strategies to add members to your Facebook group community, but one is invite strategically. So be very clear on who your ideal client is, the result that you're helping them achieve, and the problem that you are solving. And it needs to be something extremely specific. I was actually talking to my coach this morning. He was giving me some feedback on my promo post for this Facebook Live. And he goes, actually, let me pull it up, because this is a really good example of what I mean by specificity. So he goes, he was like, remember, use the word community instead of group. And then he said, also, here's what you posted this morning. The top 5 mistakes coaches make when building a group that converts into clients and how to fix them. Want to know what they are? So that was my promo post last night for this Facebook Live. I promote this Facebook Live, my weekly show, One of the best ways that I get more people into this group is I do a single post on my personal newsfeed that drives that post alone for me that I make every week is what drives 100 people into my Facebook group. Like, I'll just be super honest about that. If I wanted more than 100 people, then I'm probably gonna have to do some more things, which I do, but I can get 100 people alone just from my 4 promo posts, 1 promo post per week per Facebook Live. Some of them do well and some of them don't. So it's not like all 4 of them in the month perform really well. So he goes, this was your post. He said, remember to stay with their pain and hope. They are all coin operated. And then he rewrote it. Coaches who build communities make 10x more than coaches who don't, because it's not all about the coaching sales. Want to know how to add 100 community members to your group in under 30 days? DM me right now. First 30 people get this for free. Something like that might be more effective. So I changed it and it actually is more effective. So that's something I've been testing out for about 7 to 8 weeks, is my promo post for this particular my weekly Facebook Live shows. The more general I am in my language, it gets almost no interest at all, no engagement. When I am specifically talking about how people can make more money, earn more, get more leads, get more people in their community, I can get 50 to 100 comments on a single post. So it just goes to show you, sometimes we are in resistance about talking about those things because we don't want to be, marginalized just to helping people make money or helping people with these like super tangible, because we do so much more. We solve so many other problems. We help people with so many other things, and so do I as well. But we also have to understand what go-to-market strategy, positioning, and language and message is the ideal client actually going to resonate with, or you are doing a lot of work and putting forth a lot of effort and you are getting nothing in return, and you might be the best kept secret simply because your messaging and languaging is just not specific enough. So when I work with my clients, I do the same thing my coach does with me. We have to make our positioning and our message and our language so much more specific. So we want to invite strategically. So identify your target audience very clearly. And there's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can make those strategic promo posts to promote your weekly Facebook Live show every single week. That is one way to do it. You can reach out to your existing network and ask them to join. You can reach out to your existing clients, social media followers. You can send personalized invites. Another thing that you can do is, this is almost like another strategy that's separate from invite strategy, but we'll just lump it into this as well, is ask people in your network to almost be like an affiliate partner where you are giving some sort of value to their audience, and your call to action is to join your Facebook group. So think about the people in your world. So invite strategically. Yes, you can invite onesie twosies, but also think leverage. What relationships do you have with people who do not offer something similar to yours? It's got to be very different, very complementary, almost like 2 different worlds, but they've got to be your ideal client. Get them to promote it for you. You guys would have to talk about how to do that best. And then the call to action is, all roads lead to your Facebook group community. So invite strategically, and there's a couple of ideas to invite strategically. So that's number 1. That alone, you can get hundreds of people in your Facebook group in 30 days. The next one is similar to what I just said, but collaborate for visibility. So you could partner with other entrepreneurs or people in your network, other coaches, other consultants, other service providers, other people who offer an app or a product or a service, but to your exact ideal audience. Their audience has to be your audience in order for this to work, but they cannot be offering the same result you are offering or the same product or the same service. And cross promote. So what can you promote for them? They can promote your free Facebook group, or they can promote a training happening inside of your Facebook group. Or if you're going to do a 5-day challenge, or like now apparently I'm going to do this, add 100 people to your Facebook group challenge in 30 days. I could ask a few people in my network, hey, do you have people in your audience who would want to know how to do this? I'm doing it for free inside my Facebook group. Would you want to put this in front of them? And then I would write the blurb for that. They put it out to their audience. Boom, I get probably 100 people just from asking one person. I could probably get 100 people to join my Facebook group. You just need to make sure they are the right people. Something else you could do is offer a guest spot. Offer a guest a spot in a training or collaborate on a live event so that you can reach new audiences. Basically, it's a content swap. So who could you do a content swap for? And the content swap doesn't have to be inside of each other's Facebook group communities either. It could be on any platform. It's just that your call to action is join my Facebook group community. And inside my Facebook group community, you're going to get access to yada, 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 which is only available for people who join my Facebook group community. So there's got to be a draw. It can't just be come join my Facebook group. I'm not going to get people to just come join my Facebook group. It's why I leverage and promote my weekly Facebook Live show, because it's only happening in here. I'm not doing this anywhere else. The other thing I'm testing is I'm taking my Facebook Live shows down after 72 hours. It is increasing the likelihood of people actually joining the group after saying they want the training because they know it's coming down in 72 hours. Okay, the third strategy is, and I've already kind of mentioned this, but create an irresistible reason to join. Again, people are not just going to join your Facebook group to be a part of another Facebook group community. What are they going to get inside that's really valuable for them? So I now could be promoting outside of the Facebook group community my 100 member challenge in 30 days. Add 100 members to your Facebook group community in 30 days. That is an irresistible reason to join. I want people to come in who want to do that, and you are actively doing that because that is a good ideal client for me, because one of the main strategies that I'm going to have my clients do is build a Facebook group community and then properly execute that community and lead it such that they are getting clients consistently, right? So that is a perfect kind of challenge. So really take that into consideration. What's the value you have inside of your Facebook group that you're already getting them to do, that they're already becoming successful with, so that you're just going to triple down on that when they join your actual program or hire you to work with them, hire you to coach them. You know, I shouldn't be having a challenge about how to have uncomfortable conversations with your family members over the holidays. Because, I mean, some of those people could be my ideal client, but that's not what I'm doing inside my program. Do those conversations come up with my clients? Sure, but I'm not selling that. So if I were bringing people in based on that type of a training, those people are probably not going to convert to clients. Then I have all these people in my Facebook group community who came in for one reason, but then I'm talking about selling something completely different. And I'm telling you, what I just said is the biggest reason why most coaches are not building their businesses to the level that they actually could. Okay, so a couple of examples. You can launch a free time-limited challenge inside of your Facebook group, which is super easy. You're literally just going live X number of days in a row. You could offer a free workshop inside. It could be your weekly Facebook Live shows. You could have some sort of exclusive resource. I don't have this in this group because it helps me build my list, but I've got a 12-page guide on your pathway to building a 500K coaching business. And then along with the guide is a 10-part mini course video series. So you could have something like that inside your Facebook group, anything at all. But again, it needs to really go along with, I'm going to teach people this, and then it needs to make sense that I'm inviting them into the next paid step for them to take, or else it's just not going to work. So I want to give you a little action plan for your next 30 days. So this week, what I would love for you to do is invite 5 to 10 people per day from your network to join your group. You can use direct message. You could email your email list. You can make social media posts, but use something of value that's inside your Facebook group to get them to join. Next week, what I want you to do is I want you to host an engaging event. So either a live training, a Q&A, a challenge, a workshop, something, and I want you to promote it heavily, and I want you to ask 3 people to also promote it for you. You're going to do that next week. And then the back half of the month, what I want you to do is share wins from your group, use reviews, and encourage members to invite their friends. So those are 3 different activities over the course of 30 days this month that you can do to add 100 people to your Facebook group in 30 days or less. And then be on the lookout for our 100 member challenge for the month of December, because that's going to be really, really amazing. Okay, that concludes Facebook Live show for today. Excuse all the coughing. Literally, it feels like my windpipe is like constricted. I don't know what that's about, but you hung with me. I hope you got some really great nuggets from today's training. And let us know, like, keep us posted inside the Facebook group. I'll have to remember to make some of these posts too. Let us know how many new people are joining your Facebook group after implementing these strategies. All right, until next time, I will see you right here inside the group.